What's up, everyone? This is my 18,000 video. You probably know what the title of the movie of the video is, and what I'm reviewing is Frakenweenie. To cut to the chase and not waste too much time, which I'll talk about the entire movie for a short amount of time. The movie called Frakenweenie is based off a live-action Tim Burton short film that's 20 minutes long about a boy and his dog. Dog that evolves very much, actually cares and doesn't have that many friends. And let's just say the 20-minute short was a bit interesting about the boy who decides to choose science or sports is very, the word for it, brilliant accusation. And nearly 28 years later, after the first film that was made in 1984, where we get the 2012 movie that celebrates 10th anniversary, Frakenweenie, with interesting characters and story plot line. It has some strange looking characters, like Mr. R, this creepy scientist guy, and other are people of different shapes and sizes. It's like Toshi, the smart genius kind, a kid that's a bit overweighted that you've seen in many cliche movies before. Nestor, that looks like a Frankenstein character. Or that creepy girl with big eyes with her pet cat, Mr. Whiskers. And the teenage girl, whose name is Elsa, being a love interest, but hardly gets screen time. And there's a dog named Sparky who's in love with a female dog. Now, first of all, it's been a long time since I had to talk about Tim Burton's movie. He's in such a long time, aka Henry Slecks, who created Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas and most likely Coraline movie, the first Coraline movie in 2009. Or it's the only time in 2012 movie that this film becomes all black and white color. Or being that old classic 1940 style. There is Victor's parents that get very much screen time in the movie. You know, this kid is very most likely almost interested in science than sports, and his dad tells him. His mother is pretty much a housewife, clean things stuff out kind of person. And this movie's plot is about him losing his dog, which is a very sad, tragic tale about when he goes to high school of science and finds a way to bring back his dog, and seeing a dissected frog with electricity brings his head dog back from the grave. Which actually works, and it's a basic movie story of the classic Frankenstein. Not only it's as a classic movie that was done in 1930s. This movie does lots of references. There's a bunch of sea monkeys that turn to gremlins. There's a giant turtle monster that becomes Godzilla's eyes. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot someone unimportant. Edgar, that's obviously Igor from Frankenstein as well. A kid that never stopped smiling. the characters in this movie are like just stop motion characters that just have like these almost like the stairs, and how they always look almost the same as like live puppets. And how they move is basically it's like one of my most favorite movies is Corpse Bride, which I'll get to another time. Even though this is kind of like a mid to late Halloween specialty, but there's always a great way to see that this is one of my most favorite movies of all time that I've seen every 10 years ago. I thought it was going to be like one of those cliches of remakes of movies that they've done so many times, but somehow this actually works. For it being a remake of a short live-action movie, this one actually works pretty well. I don't try not to give too much away to the film, but the kids do like the science project and do exactly the same thing and bring in the other dead animals back to life. It's like a dead rat becomes aware, or a rat, a dead fish becomes invisible, and there's like this thing about problem science making kids' minds. And even this guy, he's giving the children's minds bigger. My favorite part about this movie is how it has reached the climax. And it's totally worth seeing with your time. This film really gets to me. It's kind of depressing. It has its moments. It has great characters. And it does take place in the 1940s. Is that their own son, Victor, made a horrible mistake recreating in life. So it's up to them to find Sparky and bring him back to the family. Oh, I almost forgot to mention there also uses like a dead bat and bring back to life and change Mr. Whiskers into a vampire or cat. And most likely a dead hamster back from the grave. So I'll try not to give too much away, like I said. If you like spooky, scary stuff, stuff like this film, it's for you on how stupendous is that there's like lots of energy into this film. Despite it's an hour and 20 minutes longer, you'll have a great special Halloween time for your grandchildren to watch this. It does have like almost good humor in it, most likely scary stuff. Simple storyline, and most likely everything about the film screams this old 1940s style sets. If you love the stop motion, been reused many times now. Maybe someday Burton will probably do a 2D style, but for now we're sticking with the good old classic stop motion style. For many years to come, this movie will always be a special place in the heart of many young viewers that watch this film. In countless years to come, you'll have a splendid Halloween special time watching this movie. So, Frakenweenie deserves credit, and what credit does, it's the one wonderful film you'll never forget on how glorious the film was, It made me sad. It made me cry. Even when I was younger. I'm pretty sure you'll have a fantastic time in the film. You know, some of the characters barely get screen time, like Mr. Miser here, who's also voiced by Martin Short. But you'll always remember how glorious the film is back then, and you'll not be disappointed. You'll have a special Halloween time watching this film from years to come. Thank you all for watching, and you'll have a spectacular this day out there.